Hey y'all, and welcome back to this episode where I'll be giving you a play-by-play and my not so humble opinion of the goings on in Love is Blind Season 4, Episode 10. If you like this kind of content, subscribe to this channel. Okay, enough of that. Let's get into why you really clicked on this video. So, this episode opens up with our resident witch, Jackie, and she's on her date with Josh. The date she stood up wedding dress shopping for, that date. And we all know why they're here. She wouldn't be here if she didn't want him, and she sure as hell doesn't want Marshall, so yeah, here they are. Josh isn't really saying anything different from what he said at Chelsea's birthday party, but Jackie is. She says she was immediately attracted to him the first time she saw him. Jackie, you are a mess. That's what you like? All that? You like Tequila Boy. You like It's Mr. Steal Your Girl. That's what you like? Okay, girl. Go ahead, because I can tell you this. You're the only person that likes Josh, because Josh is a fool. You know what it is? Like I said before, but I'm going to say it again. She likes toxic masculinity. She wants a turbulent and violent relationship, and she saw those cauliflower ears on Josh and knew he was a boxer or a wrestler, so she's thinking he'll rough me up a bit, because Marshall can't. Okay, that's the real tea. That's what she's attracted to. She's the bottom. She's telling him that all the hairs on her body stood up and her nipples got hard when she first saw him. Wait, first of all, rewind. Did you guys see how excited she was to receive those flowers from Josh? She was elated. And remember the breakfast Marshall made her? The breakfast he woke up early, went shopping to buy ingredients, came back home, cooked breakfast while she was sleeping. That breakfast. Then when she sat at the table, he served her, sprinkled, sugar on top of her pancakes. Then still cleaned up and washed the dishes. That breakfast. She wasn't half as impressed as she is receiving 4 roses from Mr. Steal Your Girl, from Tequila Boy, from Cauliflower Ears. So moving on, Jackie says, yeah, Marshall's too sensitive for me, basically. And then she proceeds to blame him for her being the bum that she is. Josh asks how Marshall is going to feel about all this, and she says, I don't care. Swear. Just like that. Oh my gosh. Jackie no go kill person, no. Jackie, you don't care? So you don't care, but you want to keep the ring though. Okay. Okay, girl. She says she robbed herself from jump and chose wrong. But actually what she should have said is that Marshall chose wrong and that she robbed Marshall of a genuine opportunity to make a connection with someone that actually is in this experiment for the right reasons. When Josh asked her if she could see herself marrying him, she said that the legal marriage part of everything is scary, and if he wants marriage anytime soon, it's not for her. She's a psycho. Jackelina's a psycho. Why did she come on this show? Doesn't she know how Love is Blind ends? Why did she come on this show? Girl, what is it? You want to be Instagram famous? What? What is it? Why are you here? Listen, Jackie's family was right about her all along. Remember a couple of episodes ago, she said that her family is totally surprised and they were saying, this isn't Jackie. This isn't Jackie. Well, this is it. Her family was right about her. This isn't for Jackie. Love isn't for Jackie. Stability isn't for Jackie. Marriage certainly isn't for Jackie. Anyway, long story short, Jackie's with Josh now. Long story short, Jackie and Josh are a couple now. And they belong together, actually, so it's fine. And you know what? I'm happy for them. I'm happy for them. Let them go ahead and do whatever they want to do. Good for them. So we pan over to Marshall, and I just want to know why he's still giving this woman the time of day. Why is he still open to having a conversation with her if she wants to talk? He said that he's done, but he's cool if she wants to talk. Why? What is there to talk about? Jackie has made it clear over and over and over again to you that she's not the person for you. And that you are not the person for her. Jackie really did a number on this man. Jackie did a number on Marshall. And Marshall needs to stop trying to save Jackie. Dress fitting for the girls begins with Tiffany, and she looks amazing. Her dress is perfect, highly detailed. It's just great. And she mirrored what Brett wanted, because he's over on the other side saying he wants detail. And yeah, she hit the nail on the head. I don't really have anything to say about Micah's first dress because no, that's not a wedding dress. That's a dress for the club. However, her second and final dress is awesome. It's a white dress, no detail, no beading, nothing. Chelsea's dress is okay. There's nothing much to say about it. It wasn't really giving anything. It's just a white dress. And honestly, I'm just happy she didn't choose a pink dress. But she is wearing pink pumps. And that is so Chelsea. Bliss's dress, guys. Bliss's dress is stunning. I was actually surprised by Bliss's dress. It's not a dress I'd ever look at. I would never even think about wearing a dress like that. But after seeing her in it, I love it. It's so unique and it's just gorgeous. So we move over to the guys, and Kwame still feels like Chelsea's life is getting easier with each phase, and it's getting more difficult for him with all the things that he's giving up. Kwame, stop. That's enough. It's not that difficult to find a new jogging route. You can find another place to run every morning. It's not such a big deal. What are you giving up? You work remotely, so you're not giving up your job. What is it? You're an adult. You're getting married. You and your friends' relationship dynamic was going to change anyway, even if you're living in the same city as them when you got married. So I don't know if I'm missing something, but I don't see what you're giving up. He's talking about Chelsea as a person, what she embodies, her personality, and how great it all is. And while he's talking, I'm just waiting for him to drop the but. Because the way Kwame talks about Chelsea gives me no security. It's like he wants to say, but. Like Chelsea's all these things, she ticks all these boxes, but there's no spark. But there's no it factor. Something's missing. But she's not Micah. The next scene tells you everything, absolutely everything you need to know about the type of woman Jackie is. Okay? Jackie gaslights, Jackie lies, Jackie manipulates, Jackie is toxic. I really hope this is the last time we see her. I really do. I'm tired of her. I didn't think that it could possibly get any worse than Irina, but here's Jackie. So Marshall arrives at their apartment and Jackie's already there sitting on the couch, and he sits down and the first thing he asks her is why she accepted his proposal. Jackie says she cares about him, but her fed up moment was after Chelsea's party when she wanted to go to bed and Marshall kept pressing her to talk about things. I call bullshit. Jackie, be real. Be real for once. Your fed up moment was the moment you laid eyes on Marshall. That was your fed up moment. That's why you were crying on your fiancé moon. She says Marshall requires a lot. Yes. Yes. You heard right. This woman opened her mouth and said Marshall requires a lot from her with a straight face. It's the nerve for me. It's the gaslighting for me. It's the manipulation for me. Like he says, Marshall, I can't love you because I'm attracted to Josh and I just saw him and I don't want to be with you. Marshall couldn't believe it. He couldn't believe it. He was like, Jackie, so what are you saying? What, Josh? Josh is still in the picture? He asks for his ring back because she doesn't deserve it and they're not getting married, so why should she keep the ring, right? And crazy Jackie says she's gonna keep the ring because she accepted his proposal. Marshall's face, y'all. Marshall's face, y'all. I think this is when he really saw Jackie for the shit stirrer that she is. Because the only reason Jackie wants to keep the ring is because she wants to keep the argument going. No, you're going to give me that ring back. That's my ring. She wants Marshall to get aggressive about the ring. And Marshall says, you know what? You can keep the ring because I'm not going to do this. And I hope that every time you look at that ring, you remember what you lost. And that's not what you should have said, Marshall. That is not what you should have said. What you should have said is, you know what, keep the ring because I don't want to look at that ring and ever think about you ever again in life. I want to forget I ever met you, so you can keep it and do whatever you want with it. Because Jackie's not going to look at that ring and think about what she lost, because to Jackie, she didn't lose anything. Jackie never wanted you. Jackie doesn't love you. So all this regret that you think she's going to have, she's not going to regret anything. Guys, I really hope this is the last time we see crazy Jackie. But her outro speech was so funny. She says, I can't be with Marshall. I don't even know if I'm going to be with Josh. I don't know if I'm going to be with anyone. Damn, I'm crazy. Oh my gosh. She also says she probably needs to do some self-work. Jackie, no. Yourself can't help you. You're way beyond that. You need to see a professional, point blank, period. So next up, Kwame and Chelsea are on a photo shoot. They're doing an engagement shoot, and she's so happy. She's fantasized about this her whole life, and she wants it to be sexy. They have matching underwear. It's all planned, and Kwame is in the mood. He is vibing. He is happy to be here, and he says that the highs outweigh the lows in their relationship. I won't lie to you guys, I'm really confused about Kwame and Chelsea. I don't know what's gonna happen. It seems I might be wrong about Kwame. Maybe both of them are gonna say yes. Maybe he's gonna say yes. I don't know. I just don't know anymore. Anyway, Kwame says he doubts that his mom will be at the wedding, and he talks a little bit about his strict West African and Christian upbringing. Baby, West African alone, now you add strict Christianity to it. Yeah. There's no room for this kind of experimentation at all. And his parents don't even believe in sex before marriage at all. So this whole thing is a lot. And Kwame said his mom probably thinks he's still a virgin. So Chelsea asks Kwame if he could say yes without his mom's approval. And Kwame doesn't answer, hey? Kwame is mute. He doesn't say a damn thing. You want to know what I think? I think Kwame is keeping this whole my mom is not accepting of this whole experience thing in his back pocket. Because if he doesn't say yes on wedding day, he thinks this mom approval card will make him not the villain. I hope that makes sense. But basically, I think he's using his mom as a scapegoat. All right, it's the golden couple, Brett and Tiffany. But yeah, guys, Tiffany is overwhelmed. And that's to say the least. She's gone back to work. She's feeling overwhelmed. Her family's in town. She's trying to get them all accommodated, make sure everyone's okay, make sure everyone approves of Brett. And she is stressed, okay? Give my girl a moment. She needs to breathe. This is a lot for her. But ever thoughtful Brett, later on in the episode, takes her on a seaplane ride, and you know, he just takes her on an amazing date to get her mind off of things. And after the flight, he takes her to a romantic dinner where he has photos of her, photos that he took of her, displayed all around, and it was just so beautiful. Tiffany was touched. Okay, I was touched. Tiffany was crying, and she said, you know, Brett really sees things in her that she doesn't see about herself sometimes. And yeah, it's just an amazing moment. Next up, Micah and Paul are on a date, and they're making their own wedding rings. I've never thought of this before. I know about designing your own rings, but making them from scratch, that's deep. That's really meaningful. This is a good idea. I might look into this. This is really a good idea. So finally, Bliss and Zack. So they're in their apartment and they're waiting for Bliss's dad to arrive. And Zack looks so nervous. And he had every right to be as nervous as he was, because Bliss's dad is scary. Bliss's dad is scary. Her dad says that he finds this whole this whole thing pretty odd, and he wouldn't even listen to Bliss and Zack talking. Whenever they talk, he would just cut them off, especially Bliss. But the more he listens to Zack talk about his daughter, how much he loves her, what he admires about her, I could see him soften up a bit. But he hardened right back up when Zack told him that they've known each other for 20 days. He says he knows that they're happy right now, but they shouldn't fool themselves. Basically, he thinks they risk getting divorced because they've only known each other for 20 days. And yeah, he thinks Bliss is getting married just to get married. Listen, long story short, it doesn't go well. Zack even had to step away because the pressure was getting worse. Remember, this is Zack's worst nightmare, so he is triggered. But looking at the whole situation, I just think it's rich coming from Bliss's dad, who is divorced and has a whole nother family. He arrived with Bliss's stepmom and 2 half siblings. And I think he, of all people, should understand that love changes sometimes. You know, this is a journey that we go through, and at some point you do have to make a commitment. You don't know how it's going to turn out. None of us can see what happens in the future, but you do your best. You know, love takes risks, you know, and at the end of the day, you have to do what makes you happy, what you feel is right for you. He did that. He remarried. He started a whole new family. So there it is. And that's how this episode ended, y'all. Tell me what you think is going to happen between Zack and Bliss. I still hope for the best, but I do know that this is a deal breaker for Zack. This is also the reason he proposed to Irina to begin with. So I know that this is really, really going to be difficult for Zack. So that's the end of this episode. Guys, don't forget to comment, hit the subscribe button. I want to hear from you guys. And bye.